Hi, welcome in. I am Logan. Getting ready to do a reading for the sign of Pisces. As some of you might know, we have a new moon in Gemini that is happening today. I don't think new moons get as much attention as full moons, but whereas full moons are generally a good time for releasing things, new moons are a good time for setting intentions and manifesting. So let's get a little bit nosy and see what you might be calling in for yourself. But first I want to do some Moonology oracles because, well, in honor of the new moon today. So let's see what, oh God, they're all, it might come up upside down. I think these cards are all out of order, but whatever. So I'm not going to read reversals. Thank you, Spirit. What would you like to share with the sign of Pisces? What would you like to share with Pisces? What would you like to share with Pisces, please? Feisty today. What would you like to share with Pisces? Strongest messages for Pisces. For our Piscean friends. Okay. All right. So we have the answers you need are coming. So if you had a question in mind, it says full moon in Gemini. So if you had a question in mind, something that you're worried about, well, I don't know if the answer is going to be one you want or not, but you're going to know either way soon. And then we have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So that's good. Maybe it is going to be an answer that you want. Full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. So if you've been doubting yourself or maybe, I don't know, for some reason experiencing a little low self-esteem, then that is your sign from Spirit that you are good enough and worthy of love. Okay, in case you were wondering. So with that being said, let's just do some love oracles too. We'll do love oracles. Everything doesn't have to be about romance. Maybe the answer you're looking for is about a job promotion. You never know. But since I haven't used these in a while, thank you, Spirit. What would you like to share with Pisces? What is coming up for Pisces? Pisces, love call. Okay? You saw the way that flew out too, so that someone really wants you to see that message. Expressing love, message of love, thinking of you, informing you. Okay, so maybe somebody that you don't expect to hear from is going to call you or text you and, yeah, declare their love. What else would you like to share with Pisces? That won't be for everybody. Take what resonates, and if it doesn't resonate, then it's just not your message. What else would you like to share with Pisces? Phoenix. Okay, so that might be you. New phase and rekindle, renew and growth, change of mind, rising from the ashes. Hey, maybe this is your relationship rising from the ashes, you know? Maybe something that you thought was dead and done is getting another chance. What else would you like to share with Pisces? What else would you like to share? Okay, seduction. Okay, so somebody is having dirty thoughts about you. Or maybe that's you seducing someone else. And these also want to come out. Ooh, partying. Okay. So maybe somebody is dealing with a person that's only interested in the passion. Ooh, yeah. And then we have backstabbing. So just be careful about who you're partying with and about who's maybe trying to seduce you. Because maybe they have some nefarious intentions. That's not for everybody, but somebody's getting a love call. So what else would you like to share? Anything else? Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck we have poker face. So maybe don't always, I don't want to say be dishonest, but just be careful with how much you share. Sometimes you need to not be as open. I know with water signs it's hard because we do want to share everything and we're emotional. But yeah, you don't have to let everyone have access to you like that. You don't have to. Sometimes oversharing is not a great idea. So just be mindful of that. Just be careful of that. And let's get into some tarot messages. Let's see what. Oh, I opened the deck too. Okay, I'm sensing a theme here. 10 of Cups and 3 of Wands. So I didn't shuffle yet, but the 3 of Wands could be somebody returning. So that could be that love call. If you've been wondering, you know, maybe that was the answer that the Moonology spoke to. Maybe if you're wondering what this person's doing, or why haven't they contacted me, or how do they feel about me, your answers are coming. All right. Thank you. What would you like to share with Pisces? Let's just say, what is Pisces calling in, you know, for this new moon? What is Pisces calling in? It could be anything. Of course. Of course it's not. 2 of Cups, Pisces, you were calling in love. But this isn't just love one-sided. This is like 2 people, they're facing, well, not people. In this art depiction, they're rabbits. But they're facing each other. They both got a cup. They both want to equally put effort into the other one's cup, whatever, however you want to. Anyways, it's equal, it's love, it's romance, it's 2 people who are mutually attracted and interested and in love. Okay, what else would you like to share? You're probably like, just stop now. That's fine. That was good enough. 4 of Swords. So that's you taking some time to rest, to contemplate. So just self-care, basically. And then this also came out 10 of Pentacles. So that is stability, that is abundance. So that is what you're calling in for yourself. This is what's coming up for you. This is what you want. You want that stability. You want that peace. You want that financial security, and also that love. I totally understand. What else is Pisces calling in? Oh, stop that. Well, maybe this one wanted to show. Oh no, the devil. He's not calling in the devil on purpose, I'm sure. Maybe this is the person you're trying to call back to you. They're the devil. Hopefully that's not it, but I'll see if I can find out why that devil is here. But that's not always a person. It could be you. It could be, you know, your fear, your temptation. Maybe what you're calling in is peace and like an end to that fear. Maybe you're worried about, I don't know, being alone. And that's why you're trying to call in love. And then the devil represents your fear that you won't find it. That's just a message maybe for somebody. It's not going to resonate with everybody. So if that doesn't sound like your situation, just leave it behind. Okay, let's see. What else would you like to share with Pisces? 3 of Cups. So that tells me that, yes, you want love. I mean, you just want it all, basically. You know, you want love, you want stability, you want abundance, you want financial success, and you want to have a good time. That's you going out with friends and partying and just enjoying your life, whatever. Yeah, who doesn't want that? So these are things that you are focusing on. These are things that I feel like you just want to. And then with the 4 of Swords too, it makes me feel like you just don't want so much heavy energy. I feel like you just want to enjoy yourself. You want to have a good time with, yes, you want a romantic partner, but you also want to just celebrate life and have some fun with friends. And, you know, maybe that's why partying is here earlier. We saw that with maybe you just want to stop feeling some type of way and just enjoy yourself. Just have a little lighthearted fun. That's what I'm kind of picking up here. Yeah. What else is Pisces calling in? What else? Ooh, so that kind of fell down. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. So that's good luck. That is good fortune. Yeah, you want to party, you want money, you want love, you want you want some success. You want the bad times to end if you've been going through something, but don't worry. You know, this is cyclical. The Wheel of Fortune, something is ending, but something else, your fortune is changing. You know, yes, sometimes it spins a different way, but this is telling me, or what I'm sensing, I guess I should say, is that your fortune is about to change. So good luck is on the way. Oh, here we go. And here comes a giant cat to ruin everything. But stay over there, please, babe. All right. What else would you The Nine of Cups. So this is you being self-satisfied with everything that you have manifested for yourself. So you're happy, you're satisfied, you're feeling good. And then Two of Pentacles. That's you juggling some things, that's you trying to decide. Now that came out under the Devil. So that kind of makes me feel like the Devil is representing you and your fear and your emotions and what is holding you back, instead of representing an outside person. Like, I don't feel like this is your person that you're dealing with, your person that you're thinking of. Unless you happen to be dealing with a Capricorn, and in which case, yes, that might be representing that. Okay, but let's just ask, maybe I'll use a different deck to see. I had a few more decks, but I accidentally left them just kind of sitting on the floor because I was rearranging some stuff, and my blind cat peed all over several things, so that was cool. Anyway, enough about that. Why is this Devil here? Hey, tell me more about this Devil. Why is the Devil here, please? Are you serious? I don't even know what this means. The Devil is clarifying the Devil. Oh my God. What does that mean? Double Devil? I'll have to look that up. I have no idea. Damn. You are really afraid of something. You are just stuck. But you don't have to be. It's within your power to get yourself out of this situation. You are really, okay. Why is this Devil here? Okay. So that's a card of action. That's a card of momentum. Yeah. So this is what you want to happen. You want to move. You want things to happen. You want your life to progress. You want that Wheel of Fortune to move back to the side where good things are happening again. Why is this Devil here? Okay. Three of Pentacles. So, yeah, you might have been in a situation where there was 3 people involved. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Why is the Devil here? And Strength. Okay. I feel like this is telling me that, again, this is you needing to embody this. This is you needing to show strength. This is you needing to make some changes, even if the changes are just with how you are perceiving a situation. But some changes need to be made. You need to be strong and conquer your fear, basically. Whatever your fear is. This is within you. I don't think this is somebody else that's doing something to you. I think this is, you're just really worried about something. And that something has you not able to move forward. But this is a good time. Right now is a good time. The new moon. Harness this energy. Do some kind of manifestation. Write some things out in a notebook. You know, some things that you want to bring in. It looks like some of you have some great ideas of what you want. You have a clear image of what you want. You want lighthearted fun. You want romance. You want, you know, good fortune. You want to bring in good things for yourself, but you're just stuck in your own fear. And I think your own thoughts, you know, what you concentrate on is what you get more of. So you've got to figure out a way to stop that pattern, stop that negative thinking, that negative self-talk. If you're sitting over here and you're single and you're like, I'm never going to find love, I'm never going to find anybody, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, if you're always in that energy, if you're always surrounded by that cloud of negative thinking, then that is what you're going to get more of, because that is what you are projecting to the universe, if that's what you want. So anyway, well, let's move on. Let's see. Anything else? Tell me more about this Two of Cups. Can you tell me anything about who this person is that Pisces is calling in? got the Lovers. So 2 of Cups with the Lovers. So you're going to have a decision. It might be a Gemini. That might be, because this is a major arcana for Gemini. So it could be a Gemini. Hopefully not. I don't know about air signs. With water signs is what I should clarify. Okay. Also, we've got the Knight of Pentacles that kind of came out at the same time when I was asking about the 2 of Cups. So it could be an earth sign also. So it may be an earth sign that you're calling in. And this is an offer, but it's a slow moving, stable offer. So be patient. He's coming. He'll get there eventually. I say he because it's a knight and, you know, it's a masculine figure, but it's all about energy. It could be male or female. It doesn't, you know, I'm just going by the art depiction. So don't get hung up on those pronouns. Okay. Anything else you'd like to share about this 2 of Cups, who this person is, that Pisces is calling in? We got the Wheel of Fortune again. Okay. So there is something about this person that is on their way. When this person arrives, you're going to feel like you hit the jackpot. Your whole life may change. These major arcana, these are not everyday things. These are major life-changing events. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune twice. So your fortune, as long as you can bring yourself out of this stagnant mental fog, your fortunes are going to change. It's coming. I see it coming. Let's get some final messages from the Forrest oracles, and then I think we'll be done. Double Wheel of Fortune. That's cool. I kind of like that. See what kind of advice we can get from our Forrest friends. What advice would you like to give to Pisces? What advice would you like to give? Pine. Okay, so it says, take a moment to pause and appreciate the simple things in life. That's very true. That might help get you out of the mental fog. Appreciate the tiny, small things. Find little things to be grateful for, and then you will get more things to be grateful for and bigger things. Just try to stay in that energy, especially today, so you can call in what you really want, which is all these good things that you've been thinking about. What else would you like to share with Pisces? Whoop. Lady of the Lake. Why am I? I'm using my left hand. Sucks. Okay. Set healthy boundaries to honor your needs and well-being. Okay. So if there's someone that is crossing your boundaries, you may need to, you know, reestablish them. Bear. Tap into your inner strength and power to face challenges head on. See? Strength again. You're going to need to tap into your inner bear to get over this. Anything else you'd like to share? Anything else you'd like to share? Final messages for Pisces. Spirit of the forest. Connect with nature to find peace and quiet. So you might be able to make your little mental shift by just going out in nature, being around trees, just being out in the open, getting out of your house. Thistle. Embrace your unique gifts and talents. So maybe focusing on your hobbies, focusing on what gives you joy other than trying to seek it out from other people. You have to be your own source of joy. Because if you count on what other people do or don't do to be your source of joy, then that's not a healthy way to be, because people are always, you can't control what they do and they will always disappoint you. So not always, but you know what I mean. You can't let your emotional state depend on what someone else does or doesn't do. Basically, that's what I meant. Okay. Anything else? I think that's probably it. Okay. All right, and on the bottom of the deck, we have Bard. Allow creativity to flow freely from your heart. So that's kind of the same thing as Thistle. Okay, so embrace your creativity. Be thankful for the little small blessings in your life so that you will have the right mental state to call in bigger ones. And good luck on this new moon. I hope that what you are trying to call in, what you are trying to manifest, works out for you. Thank you for viewing me. Have a good day.